I basically had like, I know where you're at right now, and I know where I want you to go. The in between is the part that I was like, how am I gonna get? How are we gonna get there? So we have our 3 adventurers. We come back to Umbridge Hill. We have Ebenezer Silverleaf, or Eben, who purveyor of meats. Our big lion friend Engelbert Coleslaw, and our singing swordsman Arizura back at it. So you guys have just slain the Manticore. Before we kind of go in, is there anything that you would like?
I'm definitely pulling out like a butcher's dagger.
Yeah, start going to town, carving it up.
You guys are gonna have to give me a minute.
While they're doing that, like post butchering, I'm gonna come over and just be like, "Hey, everybody, I'm gonna handle this for us real quick and prestidigitate everybody because that got really got. I don't think we should talk to this. What's her name? Adabra. Yeah, he just called her Gwen. When he said that, it was just like, okay, I'm gonna call you Gwen. Okay, Adabra.
Yep.
I don't think we should go talk to Adabra like covered in gore.
Well, as you're prestidigitating everybody, she comes out from like at the bottom of the tower. You would have thought that it would have been like no door, and she comes out of like the secret door on the side where she like opens the wall a little bit. And as you're cleaning everybody, she walks up like very trepidatiously. You can see it seems like she's been stuck in this tower for like 3 days and unable to leave, because every time she tried to leave, she would find these dead guys. And she kind of goes on to tell you that she would find these dead people and she would give them proper burial. And then the Manticore would come back, and then she'd have to run back inside, and like so she couldn't like get out. So every time people kept coming back to try to save her, the Manticore would just eat them.
We're really glad that we could help you out of this really terrible situation.
Yes, it's been a couple of days actually. In fact, I don't know. Do you guys need anything? Food? I make potions. Do you need those? Do you need?
Well, maybe our archer friend over here who got slapped with a cow.
Potions are great.
Yeah.
By the way, I owe you
potions.
one. Thank you very much.
Much obliged, fella.
Okay. She runs back inside. You hear and she comes back with 2 potions apiece.
Ooh.
Just regular.
2 regular potions apiece. And then she goes, is there anything that you need food wise or anything like that? Like anything I could help with as far as maybe some meats, maybe
The question is there anything you need as far as food goes?
I mean, I had a pretty good storage up in the I started going through it a little bit in the tower, but you know, it's only been a couple days. It hasn't been like weeks or anything. So I think I'm fine, but I appreciate that.
All right. Well, your loss.
So you do have an entire Manticore.
Okay.
You also have the other half of that cow.
Do I? Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That half of that cow is there.
It's in that
He's
refrigerator
fresh.
bag.
Could you?
He's fresh.
Could you like jerkify that or something?
Oh, absolutely. It just needs a couple days.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, by the way, you can have this
Sweet.
potion because I owe you one. So that way you have 2 potions and I've got 2 potions.
Yeah. So now we're eating, man.
There you go.
I got 3. Well,
Should have 2 now.
she gave, yeah. Oh, yeah. So
I'll give us 2 apiece.
I've got an extra third if we. Yeah, I've got 3, so we've got 1 extra. If we
all
need
right.
one.
Yeah, that evens out.
That'll
So
work
I've
out.
got 2. He's got 1. You got 3.
I got 2 also.
Oh, you got 2. I
'Cause,
got 3. And then you got.
No. You should have. You both have 2.
2, 3.
Okay, 2.
He's got
Yeah,
3.
that makes sense. Okay, inventory wise, yeah. Simple math. I can't.
So she sends you on your way with a letter for Falcon. So like just saying like that she's okay, that she's everything's fine, that kind of explaining the situation, and that she will need some help rebuilding like her house because it's been destroyed. But outside of that, like everything's fine, and she'll be back. She'll be back in town tomorrow. Doing that. She also gives you an extra 10 gold apiece on your way out.
I want to make sure to gather arrows,
Okay.
so I don't forget any. That way I don't lose any.
Yep.
She gives us 10 gold. Is what you
10
said?
gold apiece.
Nice.
So where do we add our gold?
So you see that right
Oh, I see.
there. Yeah, and then just put it in the little gold.
So just nice. This is cool. I like having this.
It is unbelievably useful. I do not know how people did it before this.
With a piece of paper.
And
Oh my
then
God, it sounds awful.
When no one's looking, that's when you just like throw 300 platinum in there. And
Yeah.
You're on your way back to town. In the middle of the woods, you kind of get to the edge of town, and you see Don John there at the edge of town, waiting on you. Hey, how'd it go? What ended up happening over at the farm?
Delicious. That's what happened.
You ate her?
No, not her.
we saved the lady and we slaughtered a manticore.
Mr.
A manticore.
Mr. Don John, if you hated meat before, you're not going to be very happy with us now.
It's not that I hate meat. It's that I was confused by the meat options.
Have you ever tried manticore?
You know,
Perfect time. Perfect time.
We'll pause on that and we'll come back to that later. I wanted to let you guys know that Falcon had to go back to his abode in the woods, and he wanted me to bring you guys to him instead of meeting back at the tavern. He just got back from his trip and he wanted to reset and make sure everything was good. So if you guys don't mind, I'll lead you that way.
He's gonna pay us there.
Yeah,
Right.
He's gonna pay you guys there.
We didn't rest in between this, so we're still.
No, so we're going. So you're walking to. He leads you to the river that runs along the side of the town, and you see a nice hunting lodge on the other side of the river. It's like a little bridge.
Okay.
It's pretty big. Falcon's doing pretty well for himself.
Falcon the Hunter.
Yeah, Falcon's doing pretty well for himself. Like, he's not like an earl or a king or anything, or like a duke or anything, but he's like
Wealthy.
he's doing pretty well for himself. I mean, he may have built some of this also. It kind of looks a little handmade, so he may have also built some of this himself. He's got like a stable house to the side. It's a 2-level house, and he's got like a little like mini tower for like storage and stuff, that you would have on the other side, and horse pens on the back with the stables. So, Don John takes you to the door, knocks on the door. Falcon, I got them. They're here. They also want to be paid. You hear sounds of running, and then he opens the door. He's like shirtless in like cloth pants. He looks like he basically just got out of the shower, kind of deal. He goes, "Oh, hey there, fellas. Welcome to my house. Feel free, come on in. Let's get you guys relaxed. You look like you've been a little through it. What happened out there? What ended up being going on out there with Miss Gwen?"
Well,
I think that's her first name, right?
That's her second
her
name.
last name.
Adabra Gwen.
We couldn't comfort her with our tag team like musical powers because we had to be quiet.
Yes.
So.
Manticore and such.
Yeah.
That makes so much more sense now.
Manticore, you
That's
say?
what it was, yeah.
Yeah, we whipped this ass real good.
You don't see a manticore out in these parts very often.
I
That's
got
like,
some of it if you want to look at it.
Actually, I would kind of like to look at it. Here, let's
Pull it
out of the. Come on in. Well, let's not do it in the front door. Come on in.
I'll do it wherever.
Come on.
He just shows him like the meat, like it's already skinned. Like there's really nothing you can
No,
tell.
I kept the.
I'd show you.
hide.
I'd show you the skull, and however, it's jelly at this point.
Gotcha.
It's jelly in the past.
Well, so he takes you inside. He walks through this it's not like a castle necessarily, but it's like a nice fenced-in area, like a practice space for him to practice archery, and like sword fighting and like general workout area kind of outside. It's got like 2 yards split by like a middle building. Takes you into the middle building, and it's got like, it's pretty big and open. There's not a ton in here, but he's definitely got like hunting trophies on the side, like on one half overlooking, this fireplace, and he's like, guys, if you want to, feel free to doff your armor, put it on the side, take a little load off. We got you guys did well. You guys did real well. Taking on a manticore was a little more than I think I would have expected in that situation. I was just thinking it was maybe like I don't know, some sort of goblin thing or.
Nope, it had some. All that livestock was pretty ripped apart.
A manticore actually makes me. There's a problem now that it's a manticore, because you see here, the reason I've been out and about is we've been having weird sightings of things popping up here and there, and things that just shouldn't be there, like a manticore being in the middle of a cow field.
It was a little strange.
I assume you guys are seated at this point, so he's kind of, you're talking, offers you drinks for anybody.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Yeah. Offers you some mead, good, solid mead.
Love that you pointed at me. Mead.
Good, solid mead.
Does that give us any sort of buffs or is it
No, it's just cool. It's just flavor text. Just cool.
It gives me a buff, I tell you that.
Yeah, it gives you a buff.
A social buff. Thank you.
So yeah, we've been getting all these random sightings. We had a giant worm pop up like 20 miles south of here. That manticore.
Now, do you mean a worm as in like a wiggly creature, or do you mean like a dragon?
Like a purple worm?
No, like a big worm. Not quite like a purple worm, but like.
Have you ever seen that play, Tremors?
Very similar. Very similar.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Very similar. So, and then the weirdest one, the manticore is weird. They seem to be getting closer to flying, and they seem to be getting closer to dragon type stuff. So we had a wyvern pop up.
Remember what I told you guys? My family was wiped out in that Great War, EC. So I know a thing or two about wyverns and dragons and the like.
So, real quick, let me get you guys paid before we talk about this any further. So he stands up and goes, grabs some stuff for you guys. And Don John's,
it was 20 a piece, right?
Yes, 20 a piece. Okay. And Don John brings, just some like cloths, get you cleaned up. He shows you to like the bathhouse if you need to, or get cleaned up, or all that kind of stuff. And you all kind of, do your things. You reconvene back at the fireplace. Falcon pays you all. Everybody got all that down? Mm-hmm. Good. All right. So Falcon sits back down and he goes, it's been weighing on me a little bit. Back at the inn, you saw my constituent, the blonde-headed lady. She's the one that went and found the wyvern. And I went and fought this worm thing. And then now you guys see this manticore, and I don't know. You've seen weird people in town. The goblins have been going crazy and stealing people, and I don't quite know what's going on. And then I've been noticing a lot more action around the old dragon burial grounds. Talked about the Great War. You were singing some songs about the Great War in the tavern. We have this old. You all aren't super from here, but we have during the Great Dragon War, we had one of the metallic dragons. The good ones. They died on our behalf, protecting the town, and it's got a burial ground out off site to the town a little bit. And there's legend that there's some sort of artifact buried there, but we never really wanted to deal with it because why would we? But we've been seeing people poking around out there, getting caught out there.
What kind of people? Dangerous people or just curious?
We're not quite sure yet. But then these people start coming after me. I've never had people come after me like those goblins did in the inn before. So, seems a little curious. I wanted to ask you fellers if if you wouldn't mind a couple extra jobs for me.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Seems like a little bit, not really a one-man job with all these people out and about. You guys seem pretty capable. You handled a manticore, just the three of you. So figured might as well offer you option. I can't promise you what it's going to pay, but I can promise you it'll pay well. Can't promise what we'll find, but anything you find you can keep. Except for if we end up finding this artifact, I'm going to have to keep that probably for the town, on behalf of the town, at town hall. But anything else you find, it's yours to keep. If we're in, you guys feel free to rest up at my lodge here.
All right.
We should.
You wouldn't happen to have like a grill or anything like that, would you?
As a matter of fact, he takes you outside. He's got this big, like, you know those like smokers that are like the size of a car?
Yeah.
He's got one of those.
He's got a big old Traeger in the
Yeah.
You beat me to it.
Yeah. And it's like one of those, but he's also got a wood fire like smoker. He's got a griddle top on one side.
I even got my green egg.
Yep.
Man, I bet
He's
these,
like, have at it. There's wood over here. If you need anything, I
bet
got
these
it.
manticore ribs would be great in that thing.
You know what?
So
you get double. I'll give. If you want to do that, I'll pay you for your time.
all right, let's do it.
All right. So did he make money just making food?
Yeah.
Oh, that's our guy.
He pulls out like a just like this little shake, like salt shaker thing. He's like, "This is my special blend." So
And
you guys want it? Season? It's not. It's
Oh,
not
man, I
that
love-
kind of special.
while
Not
he's
that
doing
kind of
that,
special.
I'll give the thumbs up, and while he's doing that, I'll like load wood into it, and I'll like firebolt the wood. So
Cool.
So it's getting hot. It's already getting. We're getting it to the right temperature.
Add some
Yeah.
It'll take a
spicy-
bit of time.
We did this in my village too. So like, what temperature do you need me to worry about?
Andrew, do you have any idea what smoker temperature is supposed to be? Is it like 250 or something?
It's pretty hot.
Well, after the
This is just flavor.
If
We
a-
don't.
350 degrees.
if a long rest is 8 hours, that thing's gonna be falling off the bone by the time we wake up.
Yeah, let's do like 300. 300.
200 to 220 degrees.
Let's do 220 degrees.
Grilling logistics, baby. Come on.
In my alchemist supplies, I would imagine that I have like a little thermometer, so I'm
Yeah.
like checking.
I'm just gonna put all of the meat in there, like the like both sides of ribs
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like the flanks and stuff.
Heck yeah. So we're eating this thing tonight, boys.
It's gonna be good.
So you guys have a great night. You provide the food. Falcon provides all the drinks. So he's got all the beverages, everything handled. Don John like goes back to the inn, brings some extra things from the inn, and you guys have a great meal. Some breads and pastries and things like that. You guys get a long rest. You guys wake up the next day feeling refreshed, feeling good. Falcon's ready to go. You guys are headed out to the Dragon Barrow.
Yeah.
Let's go to that dragon barrow.
So the Dragon Barrow.
Shout out to Grail. Sorry, that's Elden Ring. I'm obsessed.
So we're going to a dragon barrow. That sounds like a graveyard. So we're gonna go to
Graveyard of music. With
graveyard
music. Oh.
graveyard music.
I was like, why are you calling it a graveyard of music? Never really been around dragons before. I know the histories, but
Also, Falcon didn't come with us. He just sent
Yes,
us.
Falcon's going with you.
Oh, Falcon's with okay.
Yeah, Falcon's going with you. He's a part of this for you guys.
Okay, so
now.
we get like an extra NPC. So do extra NPCs, do they have extra combat turns and stuff like that?
Yeah, so he'll have his own like stuff.
Amazing. Okay.
So Falcon is walking you guys through the thing. So he's kind of talking you through. So when the Great Dragon War happened, like I said, that metallic dragon died for the town, protecting us from the white dragon up on Icefire Peak. There's been legend that you know, dragons have been dead kind of for a long time here. But what I'm worried about in this dragon barrow is that there are people trying to either revive the white dragon or start a new sect of dragons or something.
The white dragon is very familiar to me. That's the dragon that killed my family.
Yeah, there was only one. So it would have been that one, the white dragon from Icefire Peak.
That's where, I mean, I'm from the mountains, so
Yep.
I mean, my magical trait is cold and ice, so
Yeah,
it's home for me.
He was kind of a dickhead. I'm not gonna lie. He was a lot of dragons, especially adult dragons. They can talk like me and you. He was pretty stupid, but he was pretty strong. And I mean, he's the one that killed this bronze dragon that tried to help us out. So, but legend had it that the piece of this part of this bronze dragon's hoard died with him. So I have a feeling that there's an artifact in here that some people might be looking for in order to bring back some of these dragons. Now, I don't know exactly what's going on, but better for us to get it than them, wouldn't you say?
I
Would
would
be correct.
I would have to agree.
So you guys come upon this, and it's crazy looking. So you get to the top of this hill, you look down, and you see it looks like the grass is the shape of a dragon.
Mm.
And across where the spine would be are stones, like sharp stones, pointed stones that look like dragon spires all the way down its back, or where its back would be. And then it looks like its wings are outstretched. So it basically looks like where a dragon landed. That is where like this burial mound is. So you start walking towards it. And it goes from about, like level ground to like 30. It's like a 30-foot rise up to what the back of the dragon would be, right? And Falcon goes, now at this point, I believe this dragon will be decomposed because this war happened hundreds of years ago. So, but people have been walking around here. So let's everybody kind of span out. Let's do some checks. Let's see if there's anything mysterious out here. I have a feeling that something around here is going to give us a clue. So let's figure it out. Okay. So I want to give perception checks or investigation checks. You guys can choose which one you want to do. Let me know which one you're doing.
Investigating.
I rolled a 12 for perception.
16 for perception.
Okay.
15 investigation.
So, okay. What was the perception for you?
16.
16. Okay. So, Ari, as you're going through these, you notice these rocks look like spines. It's kind of crazy, but they are straight up just rocks. But they look like, when you're studying, they look like what the spine of a dragon would have looked like. So it's crazy how realistic this weathering is. And you notice that, further up, one looks a little bit cleaner than the others. And that's really interesting. And then also that you, Eben, would notice kind of footprints coming and going up and down the hill on either side, up to what would be like the 30 or 40 foot spot, kind of like the peak back of the dragon's spine, where it would be like in between the wings.
It's kind of weird. Like these rocks look like the ridges of the spikes on a dragon's back, but they're literally just rocks. This one over here is nowhere near as rough or like weathered as the other. Like it's cleaner. It's almost like it's new.
I'm also seeing some footprints over here. It looks like it's kind of coming and going from where the spine would meet where in between the wings are. So
Falcon gets down on the ground, starts, kind of comes over to where you were talking about the footprints, and I was like, well, it seems like these footprints here are headed directly towards the spike that you are talking about that says it's looking a little discolored from the rest of it. So why don't you boys help me a little bit and give me a push here. So he's going to go up to the spine and kind of nudge it a little bit, and it gives a little bit. So boys, why don't you help me push this? Let's give a strength check from everybody.
That's where I come in. -1. Well, don't mind
5.
if I do.
8.
Strength check. Where is? Am I just missing it? Oh, it's athletics. That's where it would be. I roll a 10.
We did not roll well.
No, because
Dude.
Falcon rolled a 1. Well, it's budging, and I feel like there's something here, but and you can see. I'm kind of going off of your perception check from before.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that there is a half a footprint under the rock.
That's weird.
Has anybody got anything that could maybe help us get this thing moved or open or what?
I don't know. Maybe we could find something that would give us some kind of leverage, or do we have some rope or something?
I got some rope in here. Pulls some rope out of his pack and like lassos it around the top, kind of where the spine would be, and kind of wrap.
Crowbar.
Am I able to take another crack at it?
Yeah. So let's all
Pull on this rope.
pull on this rope and have old Coleslaw over there push on the other side.
Yeah. So,
So-
I have a +6 in athletics. So the fact that I rolled,
We're gonna
Poorly.
give you advantage on this time. So
All right.
us rolling, we're just gonna basically give the help action to him, giving him advantage.
all right.
All right,
so
so-
here we go. Let me roll my athletics check. Ooh.
That's better.
So I rolled a 16 plus I get advantage, right?
Yep.
I rolled better the first time. It's a 12 the second.
Okay, 16.
16.
All right, cool. That's enough to pass. We pull, and it falls. You see stairs.
Oh. Well, by God. There were
Which
stairs
God?
underneath.
Yeah, which one?
Mine.
Yeah, you see stairs. There's a spiral staircase going down.
I'm assuming that you want us to
Well, if you
head
guys
down
are,
the creepy stairs, Falcon.
if you guys are down, let's head on down.
You got a torch or something, or something you can.
I have a tinder box in my backpack.
Or I guess I can light something on fire. Yeah, I can firebolt something. We just gotta have something to carry it.
How
on.
about this?
As long as you don't miss the stick.
I can kind of see down there already. So,
why don't you head us up?
all right.
Why don't you head us up and then
Wait, don't I have dark vision?
yeah.
I do have
Should be
dark.
able to also.
I can lead us in the dark.
Why don't Eben? You seem like you're pretty used to the dark.
Yep.
Why don't you lead us down? Engelbert, you follow directly behind and kind of give him some backup.
I'll support him from
Me
behind.
and Ari we're gonna hang back a little bit further with a torch to make sure that we don't fall and kill ourselves.
All right.
And I'm gonna take 10 ball bearings out of my pack and give them to Evan and just say, if you think that anything like looks odd, just like roll one of these across the floor or something, just to see if there's
Oh, sorry.
if we're gonna. I don't want us to step on back around where I'm from. You know, when you went into places like this, it was you might not be killed by the thing that was in there. It might have been the actual place. So just check for traps.
You guys are walking down. It feels like it goes down for a pretty long ways. And you're going down. You finally hit a plane. You also see where there should be spots for sconces or some, maybe not even sconces. It's just like spots for where you could stick stuff. I don't think that's called a sconce. I think it's called something else. Just like where you could put some sort of lantern or something on the walls. Nothing's been lit.
Is there anything that are the things too light in there, or is it just the holder?
There are holders. There seems to be a couple. There seems to be some missing, but then there are some in some of the holders, some sticks in some of the holders to light.
So can I just shoot fire bolts at the ones that are left to see if I can light them?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you'll light them up. Illuminates the area. You kind of do a circle. Basically, there's a giant cylinder in the middle of the room. Mm-hmm. And then as you walk around, you see an east exit, a west exit, a north exit, and a south exit. And it branches off, hallways branch off from the middle of the room. Left, right, up, down.
Footprints.
Okay. Footprints. Perception checks or investigation checks, everybody.
Garbage.
I got 18.
6.
9 for you. All right. 18 for Engelbert. You notice that there should be a lot more dust here than there is.
It seems to be relatively free of dust, and it feels lived in almost.
Especially because you notice when you lit the lanterns or lit the things on the walls, there should be dust on that wood. But there wasn't. There should be dust on the walls, but there's not. It feels like people have been here before, like a lot recently.
Yeah, it's just like
that's very weird.
It feels like I can feel the presence of life coming from the inner dwellings.
And then you don't necessarily see any footprints because there's no dust for footprints to track.
Yeah.
It's spooky.
But you do feel like that, like people are here for somebody's here, or not necessarily here right now, but has been here.
Do the footprints?
There are none.
Oh, there are none
because there's no dust.
Yeah.
Okay.
Left, right, up, down.
Oh. Let me ask this question. It may be too late to ask, but
okay.
Did the footprints above look human or more like a beast footprint?
Medium-sized person's humanoid's footprint.
So humanoid footprints were noticed at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Left, right, up, or down. You guys want to explore specific areas?
Do you feel like we should? I don't want to do this. I don't feel good about it. We should all stick together rather than splitting up.
Absolutely. There's no splitting in the parties here.
Yeah. Oh, is that like a rule that you just can't do that?
Sometimes it's a house rule.
Yeah, I just don't like to do it in general.
Okay, that I feel like
it makes things way more complicated for everybody.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's harder. So, my gut tells me to go straight north.
Straight north.
I think it's as good as option as any other one.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Go up and then work down.
Yeah.
You find yourself north. Start walking up. I am going to need some perception checks.
That's not better.
I got a 21.
I got a 23.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Jeez. Investigation for you or perception for you?
Perception. This time you didn't say either or, so I just did perception.
Okay. Well, for you, because you're an intelligence-based character,
I can always kind of...
You can choose, you can tell me which one you would rather do.
Okay.
Because unless I might specifically say perception for some, but for you it might be a little different just because they're very similar skills.
It's just a roll. Like it was a natural 20. So can I say investigation?
You can.
Okay.
You can, and that's going to give you a different thing.
So I'll do investigation
right. So because you did investigation, you notice that one of the floor tiles is a different color than the rest of them, ever so slightly. Ever so slightly, you notice that the floor tile is a little darker before you get, it's like a tight hallway and it curves to the left and then it kind of curves back to the right. And when it starts to straight out, you kind of look down on the floor. You guys are all kind of looking for footprints and stuff, but you're looking on the wall, you don't see any dust. There's not a whole lot. There's, you're starting to lose light because you only lit the stuff in the back and there's really no more sconces here. But before you get into this area, you see before it opens up into anywhere, this floor tile seems a little darker than the rest of them.
Hey, let's hold up. That one, that tile right there, that looks like trouble.
I wonder, should we check around the walls to look for maybe bloodstains to see if traps were activated?
Maybe just do not step here. I don't know any other ways to go about it. Maybe y'all can disarm them. I've never really,
or at least see where what the actual trap would be.
You can
if we were to
do
step on
another investigation.
I would say, so this one specifically, I would like so you can do two things. You can do a perception check to see what it does, or you can do a dexterity check to try and figure out what is different about the plate.
Well, fellas, I'll take the bullet. I'll run my dexterity check.
You run a dex check. Do it.
I'm jumping in. Fellas.
Just do a dex check. What was yours?
I rolled if I do a dexterity, I'd do 22.
Okay. What was yours?
Did you say
mine was 11?
Okay.
Did you say the other was perception?
Yeah.
Perception or dex?
Yeah. So like dexterity check to get your fingers like under the thing and kind of feel around and see what it is. Perception to kind of see if there's what it's going on.
19 perception.
All right. So you both rolled super well on both of those. Eben's fingers are sliding under the piece of tile and you kind of lift it up a little bit and it crumbles in your hands a little bit and feels like clay.
Mm-hmm.
And then what you see is that the sides don't connect and you feel an air gap under it. You put your hand kind of over next to the wall and you feel cold air there. And when you're with your dexterity check super high, you lift it up. There's giant bed of spikes under it.
Whoa.
With a body. There's a body down there too. Probably like bones of a body.
You can't have that body.
I'm not going.
Is it like a big pit?
Yes, it's a pit that is the size of, I would say, it's the size of a space.
Okay. So like 5 by 5.
It's like a 5 by 5 space.
So non-traversable.
Non-traversable can be jumped over.
Does the space cover, do we need to jump it to get across?
It is wall to wall.
All right, I'm going to roll acrobatics.
Yep. Give me a, okay, so we can jump or we can help somebody jump, but that'll kind of split the party, but we can figure that out as we need to. It's going to be a DC 15 to get across and like not take any damage and get across cleanly. DC 10, you get across, but you like hit the edge and like take a little bit of damage from the spikes and stuff. Anything below that, you just fall in.
DM question.
Yes.
If I use levitate and I concentrate on it,
you can push yourself across if you want.
Is that a self? I could do it to.
Yeah, you can just pull him. Yeah.
I was saying I could do it to like multiple. I guess what I was saying, would it be multiple casts or could I just switch my concentration to different people? Can you move it?
Concentration to different people and move it, but I think you would have to recast it every time.
Okay. Yeah. Don't want to do
Yeah, I believe you'd have to recast it every time for that to work.
I'm going to roll my acrobatics.
I rolled an 18.
I rolled a 6. God, I'm getting spiked.
Yeah, so Eben runs, jumps, clean, like wall runs the thing. Just clean walks across.
How in the world? I have a +4 in acrobatics.
Engelbert.
Well, would you be able to? Well, I don't think it would matter, but
no,
you wouldn't be able to do athletics.
He can, yeah, if you want to do that.
Oh, I didn't know I could.
Add the.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't quite make the 10.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you're going to jump
Oh Lord.
and you're going to hit your chest.
Oh.
You're going to take.
Oof.
You're not raging.
Yep.
No.
3. So you're going to take 3d6.
Son of a bitch.
It might not be too bad.
No, it might. You're a tough cookie, dude.
I sure
So,
am. I've been dealt a sword or two in my day.
Yeah.
But-
so
They all hurt the same.
9 damage.
Oh, it's
Oh.
not too bad.
Not bad, but it hurts.
Uh,
It definitely hurts.
yikes.
It gets you in
Try
it gets you in the calf a little bit. Like on the side of the calf a little bit whenever you pull yourself up.
Oh, fellas,
But you make it.
this is not
5 feet deep too, like 5 by 5 by 5.
No, it's probably like 30 feet deep.
Okay. 'Cause
son of a bitch.
R0 is gonna see that and he's just gonna be like, this part isn't necessarily my strong suit. I'm a little worried about this. Do we have that rope still?
What
Oh,
the
hey,
heck?
hey, hey! I didn't even think about this. I've
You
got
son of
I've
a
got
bitch.
a thing. I'm gonna cast rope trick.
Fella, I care deeply for
Actually,
you two
no,
already.
you know what?
That
I'm
doesn't
gonna-
do that.
Huh?
I don't think that does that.
It's
I don't think it does what you
you know
think
what?
it
I don't
does.
have a roll. I don't have a rope anyway.
Falcon does.
Rise to the air. Rise to the air. Hangs perpendicular to the ground.
Yeah, but it like hides you. It's like a hiding thing, I think.
That's true. Never mind. Not to mention, I don't want to waste a second
Yeah,
level
that
spell.
too.
Basically, if we just, what I'm thinking is if we throw this rope across and one of y'all anchors it, then I'll just kind of like swing down and climb up the wall.
That works. So,
Hold on, let me stop the blood real quick.
yeah, Falcon will hand you one side of his rope and grab the other side, and he'll follow the same thing that Eben did, and just kind of run across the wall with one side of the rope, and then pull it taut, and that way you can cast levitate on yourself, and we can pull you across.
Well, I wasn't gonna burn the
Oh,
slot.
okay.
I was just gonna kind of like, okay, so it's like I'm gonna kind of like jump down and catch myself on the feet.
Yeah, we could do that. That works. Yeah, that's great.
You need a check or anything for it? Or?
Give me a DC 10. Oh god.
I'm still gonna wind up having to make a strength
Are we?
check.
Is he getting an advantage since we're trying to help?
Yes.
Okay.
Advantage on you can make it a dexterity check.
They're both +1, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, strength then.
Okay, the second one's better. 17.
Yeah, that's
Much
great. That's great. So yeah.
That 5 made me real
Yeah,
nervous.
yeah.
Yeah. So you jump. You don't quite make it, but because you have the rope tied around you, everybody just pulls in midair and just yanks you across.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, we
You
got-
okay? You look like. Do you need anything, or do you feel like you can hold out?
I'm a pretty tough fella. I think I'm all right. For
Okay.
now, I appreciate it.
What are you sitting at?
I'm sitting at 50. I got my max HP is 65, but I'm sitting at a 56. So I think I'm all right.
So you walk in, and there's some sarcophagi lining the walls. With in the middle, see a giant dragon's head, but it is so it's like you walk in the room. There's a wall in the middle, sarcophagi lining the left break and the right break, and in the middle you see like in the wall like bones of a dragon and a giant dragon skull like
Yikes.
in the wall.
Is Falcon still with us?
Yeah, he's still with
How'd
me.
he fare?
He ran. He did what you did.
Okay.
He did the wall.
Okay, I didn't
thing.
hear
He
that.
pulled him across.
You lucky,
Yeah.
lucky
Gotcha.
some bitches.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't feel no type of way about it. I'm just
As you're walking up, you see, the giant dragon skull on the other end of the room, and it has a long sword sticking out of the top of it. So this is like embedded in the wall in front of you. So like, you have all these dragon bones in the middle. You meet. So it's like the wall splits. You walk on either side of it, and you re-meet on the other side, basically, with the sarcophagi lining the walls on the left and the right. And then against the big wall at the end of the room, giant dragon skull, big long sword with a glimmer of red in it a little bit.
Can I?
It look like a magic.
I was about to say, can I check out the longsword to see if there's anything special about it?
Well, Falcon goes, this sword is Lady Alagondar's Dragon Slayer. This is the sword that killed the white dragon.
Oh, no way.
This is not the artifact that you guys be.
This is the artifact.
Oh.
Would you be against using it to help us? If, obviously the town, you said y'all wanted to take it over or, keep it, but can we use it in the meantime?
We can use it in the meantime for sure.
Okay.
We got to get out of here.
I can pull it if y'all want to use it. I got enough strength to be able to rip this baby out of the wall. I fare much better with larger weapons, but you two seem to be a little bit
Longsword.
Yeah, I mean it's what I use. Mine's kind of
Yeah, you might need an upgrade for a bit.
mine's we can look at it. I mean, we got to take it either way. So I'll look at it and see if I want to use it.
I want to make sure that touching it ain't gonna do nothing to you.
Make an Arcana check.
So 14.
I'll add to that just in case we need extra on investigation. Nope.
14 Arcana.
No, looks fine.
I don't know. You want to try to pull it for me?
I will pull.
Seems more your forte.
Yeah, roll a strength check for me, or an athletics check.
Yeah, I got you. I see the difference between strength and athletics.
Well,
It says-
athletics is like the
yeah.
strength.
I noticed after the fact. So, all right, here we go. Let me crack my knuckles.
Jeez.
Ooh, that was satisfying.
I know, right? I was going to pull this son of a bitch out of the wall. I got an 18.
18. You yank this thing.
What was
Right
this?
out.
What was the sword called?
Sword of
It's a dragon sword, right?
Sword of
You can, call
Eleganza.
you can call it the Dragon Slayer.
That's awesome.
What was the woman's name?
Alagondars.
Alagondar.
Lady Alagondar. But the sword is called the Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer long sword, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
And when you pull it, the air starts to move.
Uh-oh.
Twists, forms into a human shape that's constantly spinning.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
So does he have the sword right now?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, he does. We could say that he gave it to him, though, if you want to.
It's like
Saw
the wind moving. Oh, that's my bad.
Are we all close?
Yeah.
So,
You're close by.
I mean, I guess I could just hand it to him if he...
Yeah. You can just, I would say this can be even a pre-combat thing if you want. You can just have handed it to him because you were giving it to him. Anyway.
Yeah, I tossed him the sword as soon as I ripped it from its
Cool.
rest in place.
So I'm just kind of like, I'm holding one, but I still have my other one.
Yeah.
Right.
And so initiative rolls for everybody?
Mine was a 12.
Mine was a natural 20.
Oh, jeez.
What would it be like in total?
21.
Okay.
20.
And then yours was a 12?
12, yeah.
Okay.
Plus 8 initiative roll is gonna spoil me.
I know, man.
Mine's
'Cause
only a plus one.
I never roll at the top of initiative as Zephyr.
Fighting an air elemental.
Hooray!
I got to be careful. This does not sound like something I can handle.
Arya's up first.
Okay. Air elemental. Oh my goodness.
Its face kind of forms a little bit in the air as it's moving around in the humanoid shape. You kind of see dark eyes that kind of almost face. It almost looks like a skull, almost like a skull and bone, like a crossbones kind of deal.
Am I allowed to hit this thing with melee attacks, or is it impervious to melee?
Not
Impervious.
Probably should have said, find out. Probably what I should have said.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna. I feel like I'm at a disadvantage.
I'm just going to go ahead and cast Magic Missile at first level.
All right. Cool.
So that should auto hit.
Yeah, they do.
15. 5 times 3. 15. Damage.
15 damage. All right.
And then I will, how close am I to it?
You are all within 5 feet.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna chill here because I don't want to trigger an opportunity attack. And that is actually, let's go ahead and bonus action Blade Song, and that will be your turn.
Next is Eben.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
I'm gonna risk an opportunity attack, and I'm gonna get out of melee.
All
I'm gonna get as
right.
far away
It is
from
gonna
us
do
again.
It is going to do an opportunity attack on you.
Mm-hmm.
And it is going to be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. That sounds like
8
Leonine.
damage.
8.
It slams you.
Ow. All right. Get as far away from it as I can. So 30 feet away. And sharpshooter. Dread ambusher. Ain't gonna do too well right there. That'll miss.
Okay.
Dread ambusher still works on the entire turn though, right? Just first attack.
It's just the first attack.
Okay. All right. Sharpshooter again. 19 minus 5 plus.
You got it.
So, all right. So that's gonna be here. 4, 6 is 10, so 20 damage plus 24 damage.
Okay. Didn't quite do as much as you wanted it to.
No. Oh, so like didn't seem to have as much
Yeah,
effect on it. I do have a magical
Yeah.
bow. Just want to make sure.
All right. Anything else for you?
Just gonna do it.
All right. Engelbert.
I'm gonna rage, and I'm also I'm around Falcon and Ari.
Yep. So +2 to temp hit points for both of you.
And for Falcon too.
Yep. And for Falcon, go ahead and swing.
Okay, so I rolled a 18.
Hits. You can roll another one as well and go ahead and do both of your attacks.
Yeah. I rolled a 17.
All right. Hits.
My first damage is so 13, and then plus rage would be
15.
15. So that's my first one.
All right.
So it's 15 damage with a hit, and then 16 damage with the next. It's 31, right?
Yeah, I just did them both.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
I'm
That everything for you?
Yep, that's everything
Alright.
for me.
So it showed itself in its form, and now you see it starting to dissipate.
Mhm.
And it is becoming very hard to see where this thing is. And now it's going to attack you. It is technically also invisible. Just very hard to see it because it's like it's demisting, it's deforming itself a little bit more. So it's going to be harder to hit. 2 slam attacks. You're not near me, Evan, so it'll be the one on each of the other 2. A 21 to hit for
That does hit me, yeah.
Engelbert. And then a 11 to hit for Ari. I believe that misses. Correct?
Miss you.
11 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it misses.
All right. So just doing damage to Engelbert. That's 8 halved.
Is it elemental damage?
It's not as bludgeoning damage.
Oh, bludgeoning. So
Halved.
4.
4 damage for you.
Okay, so it takes away my 2. So I just take 2 damage.
No. It was 8.
Just type in
I already-
4 and it'll take away that that temp hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh, so 4 is my.
Yeah.
Okay, so damage.
Yeah.
Back to the top. Ari.
I'm just gonna firebolt it. That way it doesn't cost me.
I was gonna say no. It doesn't mean anything about saving.
Yeah, but I feel like anything with my saving throws might be. I feel like it might be high in the things that I would have it.
No, that's fine.
Actually, we could try this. Let's do that. Let's do Word of Radiance.
Okay. Cool. What's the saving throw? Con?
Yeah,
What's the DC?
13.
22.
Dang it.
Passes that. Anything else from you?
Nope, not at the moment.
Evan.
All right. Just gonna shoot my shot again. Sharpshooter.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage. That would probably. Yeah. So it's 6. So 1 plus 11.
Okay.
No,
Misses.
12 to hit.
Okay. Misses.
Same. Probably gonna be the same. Second one was a natural 20. I hate you, Andrew. So that's 16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, that's better than nothing.
Yep.
Right. So okay. Shoot.
It's air.
7,
It's not super hard to hit necessarily. It's
Yeah.
just like
17 plus. So that's 23 damage again.
23 damage. All right.
Brought back down to what, 11 probably?
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else from you? That'll be it from you. We move on to Engelbert.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna daunting roar this time around.
Wisdom save.
16.
Okay, it fails.
F word.
It is frightened but invisible. So
Oh, it failed. Like I thought I failed.
no.
So it is frightened.
failed. It is frightened. Meaning, and based on where you are, it cannot move because how tight the space is. There's nowhere for it to move now. So it is stuck in basically where it was before.
Okay, so
you know for a fact that it is stuck where it was before.
So it's immobile. Essentially,
It is essentially frozen now.
Okay.
Like as far as its speed, it can't go in.
all right. So I'm just gonna swing the warhammer again.
Okay. 2 attacks.
Yep.
At
That was-
disadvantage.
Natural one.
Yeah, natural one.
That'll be that one. If you reckless it, it'll just be a normal roll.
I didn't reckless.
Okay, that's fine. Just it'll be a disadvantage then.
My next one is 14.
That'll hit.
Okay, that'll hit. So I got 1 hit for 12 damage, I guess, with +2 with rage. Oh, it's 6 damage.
It'll be 6 damage because it's halving.
Oh, because we're at
Is it-
disadvantage still.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 damage.
All right.
Another hit. That was your first one.
That was the second.
That was
one.
my second. I only hit.
Oh, because
one.
it cancels it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did 6 damage.
Yep.
then. Okay,
Solid round.
not bad.
Back
At least
to
I
the
hit him.
Back to the stalker. So he's gonna just hit both of his at you because he's gonna be swinging at disadvantage now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there's a 14 hit.
Nope.
All right.
Misses.
That one misses. And does an 11 hit.
Nope.
That
Misses
also
both.
misses. He's terrified of you right now.
Good.
Absolutely terrified of you.
I love this class, dude. This class is crazy.
So yeah, there's nothing else he can do. So he's
That
done.
roar is a racial feat.
There, you're sick.
I love it.
Leonin
Yeah.
Barbarian. Way to go, man.
That's very sick.
Yeah.
The synergy there is really tight, actually.
Yeah.
Back to the top. Ari.
That wasn't even intentional either. It just happened. So that's cool. Cool for a first time.
Ari, you are up.
This
thing,
still at disadvantage, or does
is-
it cancel because of frightened, or is that only for him?
That's all that he did reckless attack thing. So that
Okay,
cancels
I
it out.
don't want to. I still don't want to like.
But you know where it's at now.
Yeah, I still don't want to waste spell slots right now because it seems like this thing isn't super powerful. I'll just do firebolt 8.
Okay, misses.
Yeah, done. That's it.
Cool. Eben.
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old.
Sharpshooter.
Yep.
17. 18.
17 will hit.
Minus 5 plus. Yeah, so okay. So plus 11. So
Is all disadvantage -5?
No,
No,
Or
it's
what is-
sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter.
So like
yeah.
the way that works is I shoot it. I have to take -5 to my roll, but if I hit, I add plus 10 damage.
Whoa. Okay. Crazy.
So
High risk, high reward.
I got you.
Very similar to the reckless attack thing.
Uh huh.
Yeah. all right,
So that was one attack.
that's one attack. Yeah. 3 plus 6, so 9. So 19 plus 6.
Okay.
19. So 24 damage. On the
24.
First hit.
Wow.
Right.
And that's halved.
Yep.
All right. Sharpshooter. 7. That's probably gonna not hit that.
Okay. Misses. It's starting to waver, and I will say that one knocked it out from being invisible.
Awesome.
Wow.
Because it can't move. It's stuck now. So it just breaks its invisibility. Engelbert.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reckless this time around.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing the warhammer since he's like I can see him now. I have more of a clear.
Mm-hmm.
I got more of a clear shot. So I'm on warhammer. Oh, that's a 20,
20 will hit.
Your other one. It's good.
and then an 18,
Okay.
and then so 5 damage for the first would be half, so it'd be 2 damage again. Well, plus 2 would be
So
well,
7 damage first.
7 total.
so it'd be 3. But I'm in reckless too. Does that add to my
No,
damage?
no, no.
It's just a damage.
Okay.
So 7 damage total on the first one.
Mhm.
Okay. Keep going.
12 damage, so it'd be plus 2 would be 14, so it'd be half, so 7. So I did.
you roll
I rolled a damage. So my first 2 hit, and then my
Both of his
second.
hit.
Oh,
So I did. How much damage did I do in total? So I did.
Yeah, I already got it all.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got it all for you.
All right, sweet. So I hit him twice, which is great.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm open to disadvantage next time around. So
that is happening right now. He's going to attack with advantage on you. Does a 15 hit?
No.
All right. Actually, it wouldn't be with advantage because it cancels it out.
because he's scared.
Because he's scared.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
9 to hit on the other one. So
That doesn't hit me
that's
either.
it. That's all his turn. Back to the top. All right.
Firebolt.
Straight roll.
Fireball.
That is a 22.
Hits.
9 damage.
You hit him. The fire seems to soak up all of the oxygen in the area, and he dissipates. Killed him.
smothered.
Oh, nice. We got him.
All right. Everything starts to calm down.
Picking up all the arrows.
Yeah.
I know I probably don't actually have to say that,
But I feel you.
Yeah.
but I just want to do it, and just in case you're like, Daniel, how many arrows do you have? Come on, guys.
We got the artifact. Let's get out of here, boys.
Nice.
So we're rolling out. I won't make us roll back to get across the trap because we figured out how to do it last time. So once you've kind of done it, it's pretty easy to figure out how to get back across. So we're going to roll back out. We get to the top. And there are cultists waiting for you outside.
Uh-oh.
So you know they're cultists because they look like cultists.
Got him.
I'm just gonna go ahead and down a potion.
Yeah, on the way. But
yeah.
yeah. You see, we're moving from one initiative right into the next one.
Nice.
So go ahead and re-roll initiative. You see them say, "Thank you for retrieving the artifact for us."
Crazy. I rolled a 14.
11.
20.
Nice.
Positives is Falcon says, "I think we got these guys, boys."
All right, boys.
All right. So they are around circling, and you come up the top. They've encircled you, knives at the ready. They're ready to go. So first things first, Eben.
Move my hunter's mark to whoever looks the toughest. Who looks the toughest?
All right, just the first one.
All right.
They're all kind of the same
They're
tough.
similar.
I just point at him. Sharpshooter.
Okay.
6. So that's not gonna hit. All right. Sharpshooter again.
3 points.
17 minus 5 plus 10 plus 11. So that's gonna hit probably, I imagine. Unless he's got 20 something. Okay, cool. All right. All right, 6. So 12, 22 damage plus. Sorry, I always forget Hunter's Mark. 1.
23
Wait.
Wow.
Wait.
plus.
Is that gonna work this round?
Yeah, because it's new combat.
Plus another D8. Okay.
Wow. This dude's having a bad day. This
Plus
cultist.
2. And
So
then
25.
I get 10 feet of movement. So how far? Like, I just want to get.
They're encircling you. They're probably 10 feet from you guys.
If you stay close, I can give you some.
I'll
temporary-
stay if they're encircling us totally completely. So.
Yeah, they're trying to encircle you completely. So they're within 10 feet, I think, at this point.
Okay.
Right.
All right. You hit the crap out of that guy. Next, Falcon's going to come right out behind you, pull his out his longsword, and run up to a different guy than the guy that you attacked and start swinging. So he's going to crit.
Nice.
Good guy, Falcon.
He's going to miss on his second attack.
Doesn't matter.
Crit again.
Oh, he's a fighter.
Yeah.
Nice.
Crit again. And
Crazy.
Jeez, it's like four hits.
yeah, he did 14 damage to that guy.
Total or individually?
That one guy. 14. He's not any kind of special fighter. He's just
Yeah, he's a regular
a normal fighter.
normie.
Oh, I did miss. It adds an extra damage die. So he does have that thing. So 14, and then he adds another 7, so 21 damage to that guy. And that's his turn. So he used 10 feet of movement, just come up and
It's a solid first 2 turns.
yeah.
Not bad.
Moving on over. Engelbert.
Okay, so I'm going to rage.
Coleslaw.
So I'm going to give everybody 2 temp hit points.
Yep.
Everybody gets 2. Okay, so everybody gets 2.
Yep.
And then what I'm going to do, so I see the guy that, Eben pierced. And I look at him and I just want to finish him. I want to clear out some of this volume.
Mm-hmm.
So I see him. I pick up my warhammer and I start swinging. Not reckless, just
Start swinging.
start swinging.
All right.
Okay, so my first is a 12. My next one's a 23.
That hits.
Both of them hit.
No, just the 23.
Just a 23 hit. So my 23 hits. So then I will two-hand it. 11 damage plus 2 would be 13.
You crush this man's skull.
Yeah, so he's out. He's done.
Oh, my arrow.
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry.
Wait, did that destroy his
It
arrow?
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just said it.
That's funny.
You
My
just
bad. So it's
obliterate this.
3v4 now. So I took one out.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Ari.
All right. How many are left?
3.
3. Are they?
One is severely injured.
One is severely injured. All right. I will. I'll aim for the severely injured one with firebolt.
Okay.
Natural 1.
No. There's the Jeremy we know.
Son, you couldn't hit water if you fell out of a boat.
That was Jeremy. That was his experience, like the first 3 rounds of first 3 sessions he ever played.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
It was
that's
natural one.
tough.
Natural one.
Well,
Natural one.
if it makes you feel better, I fell into that pit.
Back to the top. We have, or not back to the top. We have a cultist. All the cultists rolled below.
All of our. Are you serious?
Yeah, they all.
You
rolled.
gotta be kidding
The
me.
one that rolled above would have gone before Ari, but he killed him before he could get to him. So.
You're welcome, fella.
So the other 3 are gonna just attack. So the one is fighting Falcon. He's gonna swing twice on him with his dagger, and that is going to be a 12, which misses, and a 6, which also misses.
And these cultists need to get it together.
And then another one is gonna swing on old Engelbert.
All right.
Coleslaw. 14 to hit,
Nope, doesn't hit.
and then a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that does hit me.
That one does hit. It's gonna be 5 damage, halved to 2.
Okay, so only 2. So my temp goes away.
Yep. And then the third one is going to rush Eben
Oh,
to try to negate some of the range stuff. 6 misses and an 18.
Hits.
All right.
rough.
That's rough, buddy. Only 3 damage though. He rolled pretty bad damage.
That temp is crazy when it's
Yeah,
just
temp
little
helps.
when it's just little baby damage.
Yeah. And that's all of the cultists.
Okay.
So we're back at the top of Eben.
All right, moving Hunter's Mark, not to the guy beside me, but maybe to the guy that was hitting Falcon.
Okay.
So
Got it.
yeah, all right, sharpshooter on that guy.
All right. The guy that's already damaged.
Is he already damaged?
Yeah, because
That's fine.
that's the guy that Falcon hit.
He got the crit on.
Yeah, he got crit on twice.
So 7 plus 11, so 18.
18 hits for sure.
Awesome.
You could almost guarantee you're gonna
6 plus, so
almost die with
22.
damage.
Yeah, I'm not
Doubled
done.
it. You doubled it.
Okay.
Oh,
you doubled it. So I want you to explain how severely you murdered this man.
Jeez. Okay. So through the ears, out one ear, in one ear, out the other.
oh,
Jeez.
oh my!
Oh. Well, I mean, it's not the first time I've done that.
Yeah.
All right, sharpshooter on how many is left? How
There's
many
two,
are
right?
left? The other one that's not beside me.
There's two.
The
more.
other one that's not beside me.
Yep.
All right. That's gonna hit. That's a 9. So 5 plus, so 16 hit.
16 does hit.
All right. 13, 23,
Those range builds are crazy. Holy junk, dude.
26.
Daggone that. All right.
It's just that sharpshooter.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, that high risk. But it's like it doesn't. When it does hit, it just does a
Yeah.
crap load of damage.
Falcon's gonna sheath his sword, pull out his bow, and try to finish off the guy that you.
How many are left? Are there 2 left?
2 left. All right. He misses with both of those, actually. Those are pretty bad. That was like a 7 and an 8.
Oh, rough.
And actually, he only gets 2 attacks with the arrow. So that's his turn. Next up, Engelbert.
All right. So what I noticed is whoever's rushing Eben,
Yep.
I'm gonna go, have his back.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna attack that guy.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna start swinging. So I'm gonna hit twice. That was an 8, so that probably misses.
Misses.
That is a 25.
That will hit.
Yeah. So, not great damage though. 5 damage plus 2 would be 7.
All right, 7 damage.
Yeah.
Moving to Ari.
Okay. I want to hit something. So
Hit something.
I'm gonna use.
The magic of missile.
Yeah. I'm gonna use magic missile. So
We have one guy that's kind of in between Engelbert and Evan, and then we have one guy that is to the side.
Okay. Either of them.
Okay,
Any of them hurt?
one of them's hurt. Like they're both kind of hurt. One's hurt more.
Okay. The one that's hurt more, I will just go ahead and cast magic missile at first level.
Right.
No. Oh.
So it's
Yeah.
it's 1 times 3, or 1 plus. It's 2 times 3, so 6.
Okay.
That's better than nothing.
All right. Almost down, but not quite. Cultists' turns. They're mad, and both of these guys are going to put away their daggers and start summoning their magical abilities.
Oh.
The one that is in between you guys is going to reach out with and cast Inflict Wounds. Let's see, melee spell attack on Engelbert. What is a melee spell attack?
Does that count as physical damage?
No. It is a dirty 20.
F.
So it's gonna do 3d10 necrotic damage.
No good.
Yeah, that inflict wounds can hurt.
That is going to be 19 necrotic damage.
That does hurt.
Man, that is my Achilles heel right there. I am not doing too.
And then the other guy,
You're all right.
the other guy is going to attempt to negate a problem, and he is going to look at Eben, going to say, "Look into my eyes," and do this, and I need a wisdom save.
I don't want to.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
That's not good. 5.
All right. That was hold person, so you're paralyzed.
Fantastic news.
Paralyzed. For the duration of the spell, at the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. So when it gets back to your turn, at the end of the turn, you can try to
I ain't gonna
resave.
get a hit for another 2 rounds, is what you're telling me.
Probably.
At least.
All right, so that was the other guy. That is the end of the cult's turns. Back to top of the round. Evan,
Dirty 20.
you break concentration on that, or you break his concentration on that. So
Man, that's so lucky. Oh my god.
his DC was low. You just rolled really bad on the first one.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Wow.
His DC.
I rolled a 5.
His DC was really bad. So you definitely
I rolled a 2.
rolled pretty bad.
3.
So, but that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Moving on. Falcon is going to try to take out the guy that we didn't quite end. So let's see. We got a 16. That'll definitely hit. And he'll take a sword, and that's the dude that held you. So just rammed it through his chest, kicked him off of it, turns. There's one guy left. And next we have Engelbert. It's the same guy.
I'm pissed beyond belief because this is the guy that did the necrotic damage to me. I'm going to go reckless, and I'm going to do something different. I'm going to cut him up real bad. I'm going to use my claws just to something different. I'm going to cut him up something fierce. I'm going to turn him into chopped cheese is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So I roll the claw. That's a 9. So it doesn't hit. I'm getting the worst rolls in history. That's a 17. The next one's a 17.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
So I did 6 damage plus 2 would be 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then the reckless just gives me advantage. So just 8 damage then.
Cool. All right.
Is he gone?
Nope.
F word, dude.
I
thought that would be cooler.
You are up.
My rolls have been doo-doo.
Okay, so one guy's still
One
up.
guy left.
I tried.
Oh, okay, only one of them's left?
Yeah.
Okay. I am
I hope you can kill him before he gets me again.
just gonna I'm gonna run up to him and lay a hand on him and shocking grasp this dude.
Oh, okay, nice.
Wow.
I thought he was gonna make him fall out.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what this is.
Laying on of hands.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Benny Hinn. That's
Yeah,
the
Benny.
Benny spell.
He's gonna shocking hit him.
Gonna shock.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Hurrah!
let's go.
All right.
Amazing.
So, okay, so, it looks like this is going to do the auto crit math. Okay, yeah, okay. I was like, why does it say shocking grasp is 4d8? That's why.
Yeah.
It's because it critted. 18.
Oh man. How do you kill this man?
So I just run up to him and I just say, like, put my hands on both his shoulders, like, like almost like I'm like, like shake him and try to be like, hey, But instead I say, I'm really sorry about this, and electrocute him until he just like
His
a
eyeballs.
pile of ashes. Like he just sizzles until he
He hit him with
disintegrates.
He hit him with a
All right.
bye-bye.
He hit him with a All right, that's the end of that. Falcon looks down at these guys and sees there's a little bit of ice on these guys. Not from you though, and not from you. It looked like it came from where they were at. I feel like these guys probably come from the peak. I mean, that would make sense to me. That's where the dragon came from. That's where everything else came from.
It's funny you mentioned that because there were always rumors of cultists who worship the dragon from where I'm from. You know, I'm from those peaks, so
I think, if you guys don't mind, I think we got one last little thing to do. Seems like there might be a little bit of a scoring for everybody. Let's take on the way to the peaks. Let's take a little short rest as you are kind of taking a break, and as you're moving pretty quickly though. Falcon's like, well, those dragon cultists must have been those guys that have been hunting around for that artifact, that sword you found. These dragon cultists, they seem to have been trying to find that sword, probably to try and prevent somebody from getting it. Why would they want to prevent somebody from getting that sword? The Dragon Slayer. Best option, in mine, Ari's probably hitting the nail on the head, at least in my mind, is that they found a dragon. And, I mean, based on their robes, the dragon on their robes was white. So I would just assume that would be Cult of the White Dragon. We'll see, I guess, here in a minute. But it just kind of seems like they were using us to get to that thing. It kind of seems like they were using us to get to that legendary weapon, try to prevent us from taking care of whatever they were working on or building. So as you're moving, you stop at the base of the mountain and take your rest. That's kind of where you have this discussion. You start moving up. You see, as you go up, you're traversing the side of this mountain. Can I get Constitution saving throws from everybody?
11.
11 too.
17.
The 11s will take 1d4 of cold damage.
Man, being up here, you'd think I'd be used to this.
Yeah, it's part of it, I guess.
It always hurts, but it makes me who I am.
So he's
I was yawning, sorry.
so Falcon is taking you guys. We're also moving pretty quickly, but as you notice, this remnants of a keep of some kind, probably a stone, may have been a castle, maybe not quite that big, but some sort of keep that was up here on the top of Icespire Peaks. As you get closer, he crouches and said, "We're gonna have to try to move silently, so as to not draw attention to ourselves. I don't know what's gonna be up here. So let's roll a stealth check."
Let me do something really quick before everybody says what their stealth checks are. I want to cast Pass Without a Trace. You just add +10 to whatever you rolled.
Oh, so 18.
14.
30. I rolled a natural 20.
Man.
Nice.
Actually, it probably would have been more than that. 41.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Nice. So the DC was 15, but I'm taking average roll. So, and some of us rolled crazy high. So our average roll was well above that. So Falcon is like, all right, let's move up. You're sneaking up the side of this mountain. You pass through the gatehouse, by the front of the gatehouse. Nobody's there. Seems like the guys that went to greet us were the welcoming party. The ones that we took out already were the welcoming party. You kind of get through a gate and you hear chants up on the roof. Kind of inaudible. Can't really understand what they're saying necessarily, but you hear voices, and like it sounds like a group of voices up on the roof. Then you see wings, white. It's stretching out. And you guys are sitting in this pass under where the gatehouse would be. So there's a building on your right, a building on your left, above you in this pass, with a bridge directly above you. You're looking up on the larger building, and that is where you're seeing like this dragon wings start stretching out. And then you see it lay down, and it doesn't start. It doesn't move. It just lays down.
Looks like we interrupted something, boys.
I think it looks like we need to get up there. I guess the only way to go is forward for right now. We're in this pass. So you keep your stealth check rolls. Keep moving around.
Oh, wait. Am I stupid? Have I been adding 2 points? Because I get 3 actually, because it's level 5.
adding 2.
Yeah.
Man, okay, so I've been scrolling.
Leveled
through.
up, kind of.
Yeah.
Partially leveled
sure,
up.
Sure, partial level up.
Hey, okay.
That's what we'll call it.
That works.
So you wrap around to this building. Like I said, the gatehouse area, everybody seems to be in the other building doing whatever thing that they're doing. And this gatehouse area is pretty empty. It seems like you kind of dispatched the welcoming party already. So, continuing to sneak, do we want to search? Do we want to look through anything in this gatehouse? Or are we pretty beelining it to this thing?
Probably better be like.
All right.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I
So-
wouldn't mind looking for stuff, but at the same time, like,
We can always look later.
yeah. Let's just be safe.
You roll through. You go up a flight of stairs, stop, kind of do a glance around, go up the second flight of stairs, stop. You're in an open room, and this room leads to where that bridge that you saw that connected the buildings. To your left, and then to the right, it's just like an open, like common area, kind of like you see some shields on the wall, some swords on the wall, maybe some like tables where people were like, taking care of their own personal items. You hang a left and you go across the bridge. And you're on this bridge and you look to your right and to your left, and it just feels like there's nothing on either side of you. And this nice bridge is opened up to there. Let's re-roll stealth checks. You're in a new open area now.
13.
12.
With a plus 10, 13?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Is your plus 10 still active, or was that just for one?
still active.
Okay, so 22 then.
Okay.
40. I rolled 1 less than the last time.
This dude is invisible.
That's crazy.
I rolled a natural 19 that time.
That's crazy. So we're sneaking across. You can see from the top of this thing where you're going to walk. There's only one story above that, and that is where you can see the back of this breathing. You can see the dragon's breath kind of just
Wow,
ebbing
so
and
we're
flowing out of the back
close.
of this thing. And as you go through, you see some people milling about here more. So you're going to walk in, you're going to hang a right, and then inside the main area, you see stairs across the way, like a spiral staircase that would lead up to that area. And this area down here is more of like a hall, like a eating hall or some sort of luncheon hall. And there are 3 cultists here. So it seems like either more are elsewhere, or you don't really know where the rest of them are, but there are 3 in this hall, in a corner chatting to themselves. It's kind of eating or whatever. And roll me some perception checks for everybody. Now, this is specifically perception to hear.
7.
I rolled a 16.
I rolled a natural 20, so 27.
Okay.
That's the 3rd natural 20 I've rolled today.
Jesus.
The Lord is on our side. Which
All right.
one?
So,
All of them.
Eben, all of them. Eben, you hear, finally, we hatched one. Out of all of these things that we've been trying to hatch here lately, we finally found an egg that hatched a dragon. Oh, praise be. And,
And
praise be.
Maid's Tale.
Yeah, praise be. And the other one says, too bad we had to just let loose all of those other things. They may have been fun playthings for the new master. Yes, but we didn't have the place to keep them, and that manticore was reckless. The manticore didn't really come from an egg. Yes, I know, but when we teleported things here, we don't know what we're getting. Keeping your rolls, what was the average? I think the average roll was probably about like a 15 or something.
Yeah.
40, 28.
Yours was like a 12.
The stealth
His
check or
was 22. His
Mine was
22.
13.
22. Are you talking about the stealth check?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
mine was
His was
22.
22.
22, 40, 13, and I had like a 26. All right, so yeah, that's definitely above 20. So let me give you guys the options here. Do you want to sneak past these guys and go to the staircase, or do you want to get the jump on these guys and have a surprise round?
The only thing I'm worried about is what kind of scene are we going to cause if we ambush these guys right now? So if we kill 3, this is me overthinking. If we kill 3 now, who else is going to show up? But if we don't kill them now, are they going to attack us later?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. That's my thoughts too.
And then I will say out of game, like for time's sake, do we need to just go
let's just go.
for the dragon?
Let's just go. Just sneak past them.
All right, sneak past them.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Falcon is going to, once we get to the door, he's going to grab like a pike of some kind.
Mhm.
He's going to put it at the door
So it makes it hard. Okay. That makes sense.
behind you guys, so it makes it significantly harder for them to like pry that door back open.
Okay, well, that took out my suspicions. So
So you walk up the stairs and you get to the top. Open sky, eggshells, and then this giant white dragon just sitting right here. Mind you, Falcon says, "Boys, that is a young white dragon.
mhm.
That is a ready to fight white dragon. It is going to be fierce."
It comes out the egg like that.
No, I don't know why it's that big. It seems like, and then, obviously he's whispering this to you guys. You hear mumblings above you. So like when you're where you would have like walked to the top, above that area, you hear rumblings like above you, people like mumbling and speaking. It seems like they're magically feeding it. They're magically growing this thing.
I don't like that.
That puts us
I
at
like
a
it.
huge disadvantage if we try to engage it.
So you know that there's 2 people above you and then this white dragon.
So just 2 above us.
2 above you. You can only hear 2 distinct voices above you. And this white dragon.
So there could be more,
Below
maybe.
you.
But we know that there's at least
You know there's at least 2 distinct voices above you.
Can we see them?
And then this white
people
dragon.
above us.
Are they chanting?
They're chanting. That's what I'm saying. You can only hear 2 distinct voices.
Oh, so it seems
So-
like they're doing magic.
They're growing this dragon.
Mm.
Like they're feeding. It seems like they're feeding it magical properties in order to essentially like hormone growth this dragon to be bigger, faster.
So I will say this. Does it seem pretty content right now?
Dragon?
Because it's being like
Fed.
so while it's doing this or while they're doing that, we want me to cross the distance and take a swing at it with that dragon slayer while it's content.
I like the idea. Here's my theory. I feel like if we take out the 2 cultists at the top, I like how I lose my voice when I'm like trying. If we take out, we have a ranged guy. If he can take out the cultists at the top, you think the dragon would be weaker?
My concern would be if it's content while they're chanting, if we stop them chanting, what does it do?
I'm more thinking a timed attack. You sneak up. How well can you climb?
I have I could roll an athletics
Pretty well.
+6.
Think
so-
you can climb up there and take one out while I target the other?
Oh, of course. So yeah, I think that makes the most
You
sense.
sneak ahead. You get ready to hit that dragon. You sneak up there. You get ready to take out one of them. Let's say, can I see him from here?
The guys.
Yeah.
If you peek your head out, yeah, they're kind of standing like.
You take
near
the far
edge
one.
of
I'll take one that's closest
Yeah,
to us.
I have a walking speed of 45, so 45 feet. So yeah, I can get to the farther one.
Okay. How far away would that tower be?
you're under it.
Okay. So you'd still get.
It's like a story.
You still have this like pass without trace
Yeah, yeah.
within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
All right.
So
So let's roll initiative for how the order of this is going to work. And then that'll be our initiative rolls for like when if and when combat starts.
Oh no, I got a 2.
22 for Falcon.
16.
27 for
27
Eben.
for Eben. 27 for Eben.
Eben
You said what?
27.
A 16.
Yeah.
Ari. You said a 2.
I got stomped on by the gods.
What's the plan?
wait for Engelbert to get all climbed up there and
Yeah.
All right.
give us a signal and we all
So are you
attack
going to
at the same
defer? Are
time.
you going to? So right now we have our order of us,
Mhm.
which is Eben, Falcon, Ari, Engelbert. Do we want to defer our turns, or like since it's out of combat stuff, we can kind of defer to whatever.
I would say like essentially holding until
That's what I'm saying. So we can
Yes.
hold our turns.
But-
That's fine.
since it's a surprise, we'll be able to hold everything.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So it can like launch at one time.
Okay.
The whole surprise round launches at one time.
Yeah.
We can kind of reorder the surprise round to be whatever we want it to be.
Mhm.
But when the actual turns start, we'll revert to the normal order. Engelbert, still have pass without a trace.
So
Roll me a stealth check real quick.
a stealth check. Okay, rolling a stealth check. Oh my god, 30.
And now roll me a strength or an athletics with advantage.
Okay. Oh,
You know, if you rage, he's already got
advantage.
So it doesn't
He's got
matter.
advantage because of the stealth, how well he rolled the stealth just now.
oh my
Yes.
god. So
You got
my
one more?
I can roll one more because is that because I have advantage?
Yeah. Advantage means you roll twice and you take the higher number.
Gotcha. Oh, that's way better. My first one was a 7. My second one was a 25.
Oh, that's great. Okay, slide around the side. Your stealth check. You slide around the side. Then, by the strength of your chest, you just fully no feet, only hands, just like rock wall climb this thing. You use your claws to get
sick.
in between like the little crevices.
Mm.
So you don't have to make noise. You don't crash it. You don't crunch anything. You just use your claws to like kind of fingertip climb up the side of this, traverse this
I should have
wall.
been Engelbert Spiderman. That would be awesome.
What was the triggering point for you?
essentially like him kind of getting up there and getting ready to attack. So
Okay, so you get up there silently. They do not know you're there.
looking at Ari, like letting him know I can see him.
And we trigger. All right, so you can rage. Bonus action rage. That's easy. We're going to go in. Let's go in order of all of this stuff.
All right.
Okay.
So
So I'm already raged now.
So you can, if you want to be, you can just say that you raged out of combat if you want, just so you don't have to
Okay.
burn a bonus action for that.
Yeah.
Eben.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark, Dread Ambusher, and Sharpshooter
Okay. On the
on the one that he's not going to attack. Like so,
Okay.
the one that's closest to me on the.
we'll say the left side of
So
the
again,
tower.
for clarity, you can assume that I raged before I stealth checked.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. That's probably
You were
not
raging while you were climbed.
That's not going to hit. But
Okay.
extra attack.
Okay.
All right, that's 21 to hit.
21 hits.
All right. So
Also, what was the first one? They have pretty
it
bad
was,
AC.
It was 3 minus, so it'd have been like freaking 8,
Okay, yeah.
9 something.
Almost there, but not quite.
All right. 3 plus 6, 9, 10. And then 23.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait. Umbral.
Oh, yeah.
Dread
1d8.
Ambusher. Freaking 31.
How much did you did that?
That was an 8.
Okay, that was an 8.
Wow.
So 31 altogether.
Holy moly.
Golly. All right, so you just one shot this dude in the head.
Oh,
Up
sick.
the chin.
Nice.
Dead. immediately.
I'm guessing they have 30 HP. Is
roughly.
assuming.
Yeah, so you pop out of the front of this thing. You just aim up, let it fly, and
Man.
just right up the chin, straight into the skull. He falls over, lands.
The freaking range stuff is
The
amazing.
other guy freaks out a little bit and stops his whatever he was doing, magical abilities. We move on to the next person. Falcon's going to do the same thing, so like turn and try to shoot the other guy as well. He's going to forego his second attack to get advantage on this first one, so to make sure he can kind of hit. That was so bad. That was a 6 and an 8. He might still hit. +4. Nope. He is 1 shy. So whizzes right past this dude's face.
So their armor class is 13.
Yeah. Okay. Ari, for those guys. Ari, it's your turn. I think you said you were gonna go for the dragon.
Yeah, this dragon is sleeping, right?
Yes.
So
I think he's starting to wake up because he's not getting fed anymore now.
yeah,
So I'm starting to come to.
I'm just gonna try to, like, before he can like fully rouse, I'm gonna take a swing at his neck with this
Okay.
Dragon Slayer longsword.
Nice.
So,
And what is the special ability of the Dragon Slayer longsword?
So, I get a +1 to attack and damage rolls, but then if I'm swinging at a dragon, it takes an extra 3d6 of damage.
All right.
So let's hope this hits. All right.
Did you activate your song?
Well, since it was a bonus action, I was just going to kind of do. It doesn't matter what order. I was going to do it right after, but
Yeah. So I didn't know if it affected the way you attack,
Does it add damage or anything like that?
or like add damage or anything like that,
Let me double check.
or speed or whatnot.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
So 3 to my AC, some walking speed, and then some
Cool.
saving
Yeah.
throw stuff.
Just in
All
case
right.
stuff happens. Yeah.
So, yeah, let's roll.
Roll a d20 to a hit.
Natural 20. Let's go. Also, I am two-handing because I'm like two-handing this.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
so
100%. All right.
Oh my.
Roll damage, baby. Let's go.
Good Lord. He might just decapitate this thing in one swing.
all right, so 2d10 plus 2. Okay, so it was a bad roll. So that was
a
only
lot
a
of damage
9. That was only a
And
9.
sword damage.
Plus 1. Yeah, so that was the sword damage. So that
All right.
was 9 plus 1 because it's a bonus to damage rolls.
So 2d10, 4d10.
No, it's one. So one swing of the sword is 1d10.
Okay.
So it did all the crit stuff
Okay.
for me.
Okay.
So that's 2d10.
So
2d10.
That was, yeah.
Okay.
2d10. It was a bad roll.
Oh,
so it
gotcha,
was a
gotcha,
9
gotcha.
for the sword attack.
Okay.
Plus another one for the sword.
Plus another what?
So that'd be 10.
1 point. So that's 10. Now we got to do the 3d6.
66.
So even double that dice too.
You double all dice.
Holy balls.
Yeah.
Okay. How can I tell it to roll more than one at a time?
Yeah, you
okay.
just tap it multiple times.
All right, so 6. All right. Roll 6.
Give me final number.
All right, so that was 26 plus 10. So 36. 36
so you
total
roll
damage.
46 total damage.
No.
So you're okay, I got
The
you.
the sword
The plus 10
the
was-
sword
yeah, I got you,
attack
I got you, I got you.
Yeah, just the first that one
So
swing.
36 damage.
It's still great.
Yeah.
Wow.
36
Fantastic.
damage.
Yeah, that did a chunk out of that thing. Anything else on that?
And I've done everything that I can cuz I'm within melee range, right?
Yeah, you have to be.
So, is this thing roused enough to where it's going to do an opportunity attack?
I would say since you aren't the last person on the order, then no, it's not fully roused yet.
Okay, then I'm going to
Dip. All right.
yeah, back up.
Engelbert's the last in the surprise round order.
How far away am I from this dragon?
You're not.
You're up there with
You're up there with the other cultist.
Oh, I'm with the other cultist.
Yeah. So
Wait,
you
who
are.
didn't take any damage at
Oh,
all?
Who
the
didn't take-
other one.
yeah, yeah.
So it's the last cultist.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
last
that's
cultist.
my focus.
That's your
right now.
focus.
Okay.
So you're a story up above.
Gotcha.
above Falcon and Eben.
All right. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna swing my warhammer. I'm just gonna.
Okay. You're raged already. I'm
gonna go reckless too because it's one. It's one
guy.
It's one guy. So I might as well
go for it.
So that's 15 for the first one.
All right, 15 hits.
Hang on.
Oops.
Okay.
11.
Yeah, 15 hits.
Does 11 hit?
Well, that's
the advantage.
So you don't count that
Oh, I don't. Oh.
You rolled
Remember
roll
reckless,
twice
yeah.
to take the higher for advantage.
Oh, okay. So
So you're
15.
gonna get to roll again.
And then now for your second attack, you roll 2 more d20.
Oh, that makes sense. I got you. Okay, now I remember.
That's even
So
better.
26. So I hit him twice.
That was a 19. That was very close. All right, so you hit him twice. Go ahead and roll your damage twice,
Okay.
and then add +5 or +6 for rage damage.
So 9 plus 8, that's 17. Do I
+6.
23.
plus 6 to 23?
There you go.
So I just.
You hit him, and you're gonna hit him.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
So I have an ability called Crusher, right?
I don't think you. Oh, but you can use. Yes, you can do what I think you're gonna say.
So once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage, my warhammer, I can move him 5 feet. So I'd knock him off cliff. Can I just kill him?
Yeah, you can knock him off the side of this building.
So I just boom, and
you
I
can
knock
knock him off the side of this building.
So
he's gonna take
it's
what?
an insta kill.
Oh no, he is
He'd be
falling into the cavern.
Yeah, so,
That's fantastic.
so basically,
He is because he hit him twice. So I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say is how this worked is
Cool.
that he's going to run up, he's going to uppercut this guy in the body, give him air, and then baseball swing this dude off the side of the building into the cavern.
his bones.
He crochets him up.
Oh, dude, yeah, this guy,
Baseball
man.
Just crushes this guy.
Oh, what a
off the
brutal
side
way
of
to
a mountain.
go! What a brutal way to
Definitely
go.
looks like that would sound like a move in like Tekken.
I know.
Or something like that.
That's what I imagined. All right, so 2 cult fanatics gone. You guys, V, Young White Dragon, start at the top of the initiative. Eben.
Hunter's mark on the dragon. Sharpshooter.
All right.
Oh god. Okay, that's 16 minus 5, so 11 plus 11, 22 to hit.
22 to hit. Does
Yes.
hit.
All right. Shoot. 2 plus 6 plus, so that's freaking 18 plus.
Did you?
Alright,
It's
Lord.
your first. Did you use Dread Ambusher?
It's
It's only first of the,
of the turn, yeah.
Okay.
round.
So 21 on the first hit.
21 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sharpshooter. Natural 20.
Golly.
Okay, I'm gonna figure this out. All right, 2d8, 5, 6 plus 6, so 12, 22,
Plus 2d6.
2d6, 23. Shoot, that was a 1. 20, plus 2. What was the number I just said?
21. So 23.
So 23 altogether.
23 damage altogether.
Wow, crazy.
Killer. Amazing. All right.
You did 20 and then 23.
Yeah.
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 Let's go.
How much
Let's go.
did you do?
One
Just,
round.
did
I
you
rolled
to-
pretty low on that.
I know.
On that.
Did you
natural
do
20 there.
23 total damage or 43?
43 total damage for the round. Yeah. That's crazy.
Bro.
And I'd like to kind of like run and get. Is there anywhere I could take like a little bit of cover?
You can slide back. So the building itself, where you're standing still, because you just popped out and nailed that dude in the face, and then he fell off. You can slide back into the building a little more and take half cover inside the building.
Cool.
So, Falcon, outside, kind of in a similar place, he is going to do his ranged weapon attack. So he's going to shoot 2 longbows. Oh, nice. That's a 21 that does hit, and then a dirty 20 that also hits. So we're doing that's he's not quite as crazy. But he also does an extra roll of his damage die. So that is 14. Or I'm sorry, 22 plus an extra D8. So an extra 2D8. 22 plus 8. So that's 29 damage
Wow.
on this dragon. And that's his turn. Next up, Ari. Up here with the dragon.
So,
And it is awake and looking at you and snarling.
Yikes.
all right. Let's swing for the fences. I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb at 3rd level.
Okay.
Wow.
Fire damage.
Okay. Can
If
you
it
pick?
hits.
Okay.
Or can I what?
Can you pick? Or do you have to roll to pick?
So yeah, it says you choose acid, cold, fire, lightning.
Okay. Cool.
Poison, or
Cool.
thunder.
So fire. Let's go.
So fire. Please, 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 please. It's an 8.
Nope. Misses.
All right.
Good try though. That was solid. All
I'm
right.
gonna keep trying to put distance because I'm well away from it
Yeah.
still. So I'm not gonna provoke an opportunity attack. I'm gonna just keep trying to put distance between us,
Yeah. All right.
but not necessarily like drawing it towards them. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of try to go in a different. So maybe it's looking at me.
Yeah. So we can flank it.
It's
Yeah.
fine. You're still walking back toward. So, because it was in the middle, you're still kind of walking back towards their direction. You're just kind of walking to the side.
Okay.
For what I'm about to do, that doesn't really matter. So that dragon stands up, inhales, and I need Constitution saving throws from everybody but Engelbert because he's still up top.
12.
Same.
Not a good time for us, guys.
Don't worry.
What's your total hit max?
47. But
What's
I'm
your-
going to cast a reaction.
What's your total hit max?
I'm at 33 right now.
I'm going to use a reaction and cast Absorb Elements.
That's great. Good job. You only take 20 cold damage. You're knocked out.
Jeez.
So he's dead.
He's not dead.
he's not.
He's unconscious.
What determines unconsciousness?
You hit 0, and then now on each of my turns, I'll have to roll death saves. If I fail three times, then I'm dead. Can I cast Spare the Dying on myself as I'm falling out? No.
But that's all the dragon can do. The dragon can't do anything else with his turn because of the breath weapon. We are back to Engelbert is next.
How far away am I from Ari?
So Ari was moving back towards you guys. You are a story up. If you take a running jump, you could make it to him, but you're going to take damage when you fall.
I'm okay with that. I'll do it
Okay.
because I want to
So-
get to him as fast as possible.
Running jump, roll a D8.
Let me get used to rolling. 7.
That's how much damage you take. So halve that to 3. So you take 3 damage as you land, boom,
That's fine. I can take it.
right next to Ari.
And it just looks awesome.
I know. I go.
There's like a tiny crater.
Superhero landing.
There's like a small crater where you land.
I like.
Superman land.
I act like it doesn't hurt, but I shed a tear. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
So,
Hammer the ground and push some.
am I able to pump Ari full of potions?
You can use your action, and if you want to feed a potion, and then if you wanted to use your bonus action directly after that to reuse your, essentially trigger your rage again, except it won't trigger your rage again. It just triggers your temp hit point.
Awesome. That's what I'm gonna do. So let me go to my inventory, see how many potions I have. I have my backpack. I have 1 potion of healing because I used one on myself.
Yep.
So I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
So
Wait, did you use one yourself? Okay.
in between my short rest because I had like half my health gone.
Gotcha.
So
That's right.
can I guess I delete it, right?
Wait, I thought you didn't use it because you hit dice.
I don't know, but you're only using 1 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just delete it.
Yeah.
And, roll 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2 for Ari.
2d4.
This is
So
pyramid.
D4 is this one? 2d4.
3.
3. And then a 3.
6 plus
So 8. So I give him 8.
8. So Ari pops back up with 8 hit points
2.
and 3 temporary hit points.
Yeah. So So you got a little
And
bit of
you get 3 temporary hit points for redoing your thing again.
So you got a little bit of fight left in you, but and then
So I have 3 temp.
Three temp and
8.
11
8.
altogether.
And yeah.
Yeah.
3 temp and 8 regular.
And then I can't really do anything else because I'm next to Ari. So Ari and I are together. I want to keep him alive because he's got that Dragon Slayer sword.
You
on
can
him.
stand in front of him if you want to. Yeah.
I'll do that. I will do that.
Just use the rest of your movement to move in front of him.
Yeah, I'm going to move in front of him just
All
in
right.
case.
So back to the top of the round, Eben.
All right. Hail of Thorns, not concentration.
That's a concentration.
Okay,
That's
so,
a load of
all right.
BS. I don't know what the heck you're doing. What's through the coast? Like, why?
All right. Sharpshooter.
Wait, what is going on? I don't know what's going on.
There's a spell that he's going to use that.
So
It's cracked.
Yeah. Well, no, it's dumb that it's
17?
to hit.
Yeah.
Just makes it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Just makes it.
Okay. All right. So that sucks. 17 damage plus 23 damage on the first hit.
All right.
Sharpshooter again.
Yep. One more time.
Same freaking roll. So yeah, same hit.
Yep.
Same attack.
17.
All right. That is way better. 14, 24, 29. That one.
How do you want to end this dragon?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Yo, we
You
did
were
it.
lying.
Nice.
You did like 60 damage in 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's insane.
80 damage in 2 rounds.
So I kind of want to like rule of cool it. Can I rule of cool
go
it?
for it. You do whatever
Okay.
you want.
So I'm gonna like just run at it, and then I'm gonna like kind of like signal to both of them,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I just want to be like, let's run up and freaking kill this thing, and I'm gonna run up the middle of it, and I just want all 3 of us to attack at the same time.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to its neck and just like 3 arrows into its neck.
Okay, Legolas style. What would you like to do to help end this dragon?
I am going to do what I do best. I'm going to do a running jump, front flip, slam smack down onto the skull, crushing it, turning it to just jelly and bone.
Ari, what are you going to do to help end this dragon?
Take off running at it. I'll take off running, and then when I get close enough, I'm gonna cast Levitate on myself to get me up to eye level, and I'm just gonna plunge that Dragon Slayer sword right into its eye.
Sweet. So we got Eben runs up.
I'm
pulls-
thinking like tail to neck.
Yeah. Runs up, tail
Oh,
in the neck,
so
pulls
sick.
arrows, launches into the back of its neck as it whips its neck and kind of tosses you off. Ari runs up to the sword as it comes down, plunges it into the eye, and it leaves the sword, like lets go, leaves the sword as we got Engelbert flying through the air, lands, and hammers that sword directly into the rest of its skull,
Oh,
crushing the
that's
rest
so
of the head.
brilliant. So I just drive it in like a stake.
Yep.
So, oh,
Killing the dragon,
beautiful.
ending the combat.
Beautiful.
Falcon leans up against the wall. You boys were the right call. Believe we made a good decision.
This guy was the right call.
You gonna eat that dragon?
I think we got some cultists that we got to kill before I can skin it.
You guys walk back down, and the cultists. You kind of look over the side before you walk back down, and you see the cultists see you end this dragon. And I think they also probably saw their friend just get bunted into a.
All of a sudden, something hits the ground. They look out, look down. They see it's their friend, and they're like,
they're just out, bro. They are dipped.
That's
So
awesome. So they retreat.
It clears that place. You see like 8 guys just like leaving, which would have been a massive problem.
Yeah.
Eight of those cultists with the necrotic damage would have wrecked
all the
wrecked
magic
my
abilities.
shit.
Yeah. So they're dipping out. You guys harvest the dragon for meats, scales, all
Those
sorts
scales
of
probably
things.
cost a lot of money.
Yeah, especially white dragon. So, and Falcon takes you back to town. to celebrate. Drinks on me, boys.
Ugh. I ain't cooking tonight, guys.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Ron John says, I got you, man.
I almost died. Can I have your best meal you got?
Yeah.
Don John will look at you guys and say, listen, whatever you guys want to drink tonight is on me. Any food you want is on me. And it pans out to see the town celebrating you guys and having a big town-wide dinner, like you would like tables set up in the middle of the town, like celebrating you guys for eliminating a threat that nobody even knew existed. That could have been a massive problem. And that is where we will end